Thabang Morapeli, better known as Rhyme Skil'm, is a male hip-hop artist signed by Judea Kinnor Music Records. He released 2 tracks earlier this year, which both carry the testimony of his life and past experiences. The motivational speaker and ex-convict says through his music, he is trying to bring positive change to society. He joins us this morning to share more on his music. Rhyme Skil'm, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you for having me.
Firstly, Rhyme Skil'm, how would you describe yourself and the kind of music that you produce?
Okay. First of all, I'm a humble guy. I've seen a lot in life, especially since my past experiences. I was incarcerated, but now I want to make a positive change to the society about all my testimony. And my music carries my testimony. Like in terms of, I write about all my life experience and the social ills.
Yeah, and speaking of that testimony, we'd love to hear a bit of that testimony, just in a nutshell, and the kind of lessons that you've learned throughout your journey.
Yeah. Okay. Based on my experiences, I grew up as Bafana Bastotu in a Lokshin language. So I had to go through some challenges in terms of experiencing incarceration via our sentence 10 years to prison, whereby it was a challenge to me. I had to adapt with the situation of inside and try to admit the fact that I made a mistake. So how do I correct the mistake that I did?
Yeah.
So I think by writing such music and making the community or the society aware on how the crimes are affecting our lives as perpetrators and victims and the society at large.
You currently have 2 tracks out, Phansi Naphezulu and I'm Sorry Ma, featuring Fanele Sibonge. What inspired those 2 songs?
The first song inspired by my mother, how I've hurt her, and she's still strong and she still loves me unconditionally. So I feel it like I owe it to her while she's still alive. So the track the track is all about the son to a mother apology, of which I think many can resonate with it.
Yeah.
So when it comes to Phansi Naphezulu, it's strictly my experience, me getting expelled from high school and trying to write matrics without attending the school. So trying to write my final exam without attending matric. So Phansi Naphezulu is based on a Lokshin guy that has seen a lot, but had go through so much pain, but trying to come back.
You seem to have a very positive outlook in life after all that happened. And while serving your jail term, what kept you sane inside prison and gave you hope that one day you'll be out?
I don't want to lie, prayer, man. God is great all the time, because I survived the prison life without a knife, for you can see.
Yeah.
So many people in prison, it's hard to survive because there are also, there are also prison gangs that of which I was under. So to make decision on your own, it's hard while you're still attached to the prison gang. So I tried to balance the two, but I think God guided me through the journey. Hence, I'm here and I'm willing to tell Mzansi my story.
And when did you write or start writing your own music?
I started writing my own music in prison because it's where I found myself, doing time. Time builds. So I started writing while I was in prison, and all the experiences, they kind of like encouraged and motivated me to write such music, because I think if ever you have walked the path of crime, you can be able to explain to the youth out there or to the people out there how crime affects us as a society, not only victims and perpetrators.
What gave you the push and the drive to start writing music? I mean, what really inspired you while you were still inside? What is going through your mind?
The pain that all the offenders go through, because I lost my friend in prison for where we was 23 years of age. So everything that we went through inside prison give me an inspiration. And the fact that every day that I wake up alive, it kind of gives me an inspiration to that I need to show what my real skill. I need to give the world my purpose, because for me, music, I don't take it as a calling, but I take it as a purpose that I need to serve.
So what message is communicated in your music then? I mean, you say you want the next person to feel motivated through it. How so?
For instance, as I've said, I have carried the cause. So I believe that I am the right person, not only me, but there are people that I believe that I'm the right person to preach the gospel because I've walked the path. So each and everything that I come across, or maybe each and everything that another inmate come across, it kind of like inspired me to write the such of music. And I believe that if ever people would listen to my music, would try to find closure and to find healing in it.
Okay, and how is the motivational side of things going, especially now that we are in the lockdown? I mean, how are you still speaking and motivating people?
Right now, I motivate people via social media since of the pandemic, but I'm busy working on a campaign that says prison with reason, trying to make the offenders not to doubt themselves, but to take it as a stepping stone to change their lives, and especially to admit on your mistakes, because you cannot heal without admitting to, like, this is what I've done wrong, and I need to show remorse and to become a better person.
Tell us a bit more about this campaign. Who is it aimed at? I mean, are you going to go to those prisons and motivate some of the offenders there, or it's just about anybody who needs to listen to this message?
First of all, it's based on the inmates that I need to go and visit prisons to try and motivate the guys, because I know they do got talent, they've got skill, and especially for the society at large, because in the streets there's this concept of saying you're not streetwise enough or you're not gangster enough if ever you never went to prison. So we're trying to prevent that. Like, it's more of a precaution to show the kids that you can still be streetwise, you can still be smart without entering the prison doors.
Okay, so how would you describe your music in general? I mean, there's a variety of genres.
Okay, I take it as a local hip-hop, but I call it prison orientation, this one, because I'm trying to find closure with trying to bridge the gap between prison and society to strengthen the reintegration with the community.
So in your quest to try and find closure, are you making any headway? I mean, are you succeeding in that regard, seeing what's happening here in South Africa, and the rate of crime in South Africa is skyrocketing?
I believe so, because once people that know or understand where I come from, when they started hearing my music, they were so inspired and motivated. And now even the young kids, they go like, we're looking up to you. Even the message that I get from the supporters on social media, I believe that I'm getting there. And by God's grace, I'm going to reach that pinnacle.
Okay, so who do you look up to in the industry? Who really inspires you?
May their soul rest in peace. Double HP really inspired me. Pro Kid inspired me, and the rest of the guys in Mzansi hip hop, they do motivate me, because they doing it. No matter that we're in different genre and stuff, but when a South African child is being taken out there, no matter the genre, you see that it is possible for you to be there, because as South African child, we were never been there before.
Morapeli, I think you are almost disappearing now. If you could just adjust your camera a little bit. You know, there we go. You currently have two songs out. When are you releasing more?
I'm currently working with Fanele Sbonge on a single that we're hoping it will drop in February. The name of the album is The Offering. So, and we'll be working on a video. I'll be working on a video soon, and yeah, there's an EP that is coming around March, and it's a music that always carries the testimony.
All right, Rhyme Skil'm, great chatting to you, man, and all the best in your music.
Thank you very much. And the rest, can I leave you guys with something? Because I've written something for you guys as an offering. It's just a small bar.
Okay, just briefly, yeah. Go for it.
Okay. Malikali Xilongo ngo 6 ekseni. We tune into SABC 2 sibona umzansi uphetheni, because our mornings ain't alive without the morning life, to check on how the world turns as we strive to survive. From all the news, the sports to the weather focus, I'm talking about the dosage of an information breakfast. So I would like to thank you guys and the rest of the team for giving another Mzansi's child a chance to live the dream.
Away. Awesome stuff, man.
Hope you will use it, that one.
Most definitely. All right, Rhyme Skil'm, man, we appreciate your time. Thank you, and all the best. Have a great day.
And thank you to you guys and the rest of the team. God bless.
Sure stuff, man. We just spoke to a new kid on the block, hip-hop artist Rhyme Skil'm. He currently has 2 singles out, Pansina Phezulu and I'm Sorry Ma, featuring Fanele Sibonge, both available online.